Sanibonani, ninjani? Ngethemba ukuthi niyaphila. Igama nguThandeka Okabekwa ovela kwiKabekwa Mombo Publications. Sengiphinde ngabuya nomsebenzi wencwadi esihloko sithi Elokufa Alitsheli. Namhlanje sizokwenza isahluko sesine. Remember, this is not the first time we are covering isahluko sesine. We did part 1 before, and today we will be doing part 2 of Izigameko Nabalingiswa that are found in chapter 4. Naluke uhla lwabalingiswa esizokhuluma ngabo. Here is a list of the characters that we'll be talking about, as you know, they are the characters that complete the rest of chapter 4. Uvela umlingiswa wethu-ke omkhulu uBhiza, umngani wakhe uSikhulu, umngani wabo insizwa yendiya. There's an Indian gentleman, and there's also Isangoma, a fortune teller, a Sangoma, and then uSenzo, noSizwe, they are friends. And then Isangoma, okay, I don't know why I had it twice, but anyway, then the bese kuba uNomusa. All right, so yibo-ke laba abalingiswa sizozwa ngabo as we wrap up chapter 4 of this story. Ningakhohlwa-ke phela ukusubscribe. Abanye benu abasubscribe, you guys don't subscribe. So, and then that demotivates me in a way if you guys are not going to subscribe. But I've heard ukuthi abantu download my video. But anyway, asikho lapho, just subscribe. And here is my YouTube channel handle. It's Thandeka_Okabekwa. Bese niyalike. Uma ufuna ukuzitholela-ke imisebenzi yakho ebhaliwe, your hard copy, sivakashele www.kabekwamombo.co.za or send us an email on publications@kabekwamombo.co.za. Ningakhohlwa-ke ukulike nokusubscribe imisebenzi yethu uma ngabe inisebenzela. Ngaphandle-ke kokuchitha isikhathi without wasting time, ngaphandle kokupholisa amaseko, umosha isikhathi. So ake sibheke-ke abalingiswa esibathola kulesi sahluko. Remember ukuthi we covered the first part of abalingiswa that are found kuso lesi sahluko. So this is the rest of abalingiswa. Ibona bonke-ke sebephelele, right? So sike sabona umlingiswa ongubonga, ubonga owakwaNgwane. Ubonga-ke ushade noKhethiwe, is married to Kethiwe, but she is addressed as uKhethi in the story. Sike sabona la benqaphelana bethethisana kunjeya, right? And then sase sithola-ke nabantwana babo, uMbali noThabo, their children, Mbali and Thabo. We were also endangered by umlilo that they started while their uncle umalume wabo was away, and umalume wabo Uvela was supposed to be looking after them. Right, Uvela-ke isikhokoriko madoda. Right, so indaba-ke imayelana naye Uvela. Bese kuba ubaba wakhe, sizozwa ngobaba wakhe uMahlase. Saphinde sezwa futhi-ke ngoSikhulu kancane. Sizoqhubeka-ke sizwe ngoSizwe, bese sizwa ngoSenzo, uBhiza, insizwa yendiya, Isangoma, kanjalo noMusa, ijongosi. Right, lesi sahluko-ke sisonke, this whole chapter, these are the themes that are covered in this chapter, right? Ngaphansi kodlame, right? Under violence. Sithola udlame lwasekhaya. Udlame lwasekhaya, we witnessed it kwingxabano or the conflict between uNgwane nonkosikazi wakhe uKhethi. Right, bexabana, and they had a heated argument which escalated into like a physical fight. Bagcina sebelwa. Uzokhumbula ukuthi uKhethi ugcine eseshaya uNgwane ngeqox. So she ended up, beating uNgwane with a stiletto. And then uNgwane was saved by uMahlase. You will remember that. Okay, so siphinde sithola-ke indikimba yokuhlukumeza kwabesilisa, yokuhlukumezana kwabesilisa nabesifazane, which is the gender-based violence. Ukuhlukumezana both abesilisa bahlukumeza abesifazane and vice versa. All right. So lokho-ke sikubiza-ke nge-GBV, izinto esizaziyo, things that happen on daily basis, right? So le ncwadi-ke, it's quite sensitive in a way, but anyway, it's a book that was chosen for us, kufanele siyisebenzise. Ngaphansi-ke kwendikimba yobugebengu, under the theme of a crime, sithola ukuntshontsha, which is theft, noma ukweba. So those are synonyms. Kuningi ukuntshontsha okwenzekayo la. Sibonile uBhiza naye entshontsha iwisa, not iwisa, but umkhonto omfishane when he was hiding somewhere, and wantshontsha futhi i-DVD ekakhethiwe seyoyidayisa, njalo njalo. And then siphinde sithole-ke ngetulo. Itulo is a plot. Itulo is a plot lokubulala. Remember ukuthi isifiso sikavela was to have his father killed, ukuze akwazi ukuhlala ekhaya, and he believes ukuthi with his father not in the picture, they will have a stable and a warm and a loving home, because he believes ukuthi ubaba wakhe uyena oyinkinga. He believes his father is the problem, and therefore to solve this problem, uxazulula le nkinga, uhlela itulo, is organizing or is plotting to have him killed, ukuthi abulawe. Ngaphansi-ke kwezidakamizwa, sitholile-ke ekuqaleni, at the beginning, where uBhiza forced uVela to take this particular drug ebizwa ngengidi. And as we unpack istory sethu, siyathola ukuthi ingidi, it was a powdery drug, libizwa ngokuthi Menrex, right? So bese kuba-ke umthunzi wezinkukhu. So that one is very common, and this is weed, umthunzi wezinkukhu. Kube khona-ke ukuntshontsha-ke nokweba, kukhona notshwala, right? So utshwala nabo siyabuthola ngaphansi kwendikimba yezidakamizwa. Ngiyathemba ukuthi kusazwakala. Right, so ake sibheke-ke indikimba yobugebengu, kanjalo nokuzisola. Ukuzisola, it means regret. Okay, so sizothola ukuthi konje-ke ubani ozisolayo through the questions that we ask. Remember, this does not fully unpack the story word for word, but instead we phrase questions, just to probe our thinking, nanokuthi sikwazi ukuphendula imibuzo, and also to enable us to respond to questions. So the answers that we have here, they are not fixed. You can play around, you can add to them, but remember, in the exam, you look at the mark allocation. There is nothing as important as looking at your mark allocation and answer according to the mark allocation. If you have 2 marks, then there's no way you will just write 5 points. Just find 2 solid points to that particular answer. Bese izinto zakho zihamba kahle. Let's get started with the first question that addresses indikimba yobugebengu as well as regret, which is ukuzisola. So umbuzo uthi, waya kohlala kuphi uVela ngemuva kokuxabanisa umndeni wakwaNgwane? So waya kohlala kuphi means, where did Vela go to live? Okay, where did he live after? Wahamba waya kohlala kuphi? Where did he stay after being a cause of the Ngwane family, to quarrel, right? So he was the reason, he was the cause of Ukhethi Nongwane to have a fight. So, and then after that, where did he go and stay? because obviously he was no longer welcome. Wayengasamukelekile emzini wakwaNgwane. Right. So-ke impendulo-ke, the answer is uvela wahamba wayabohlala kwaMshengu kubo kaBhizi. So he left the Ngwanes to stay at the Mshengus. Please, that Mshengu is very important. And at the Mshengus is at Bhiza's house. So wahamba wayohlala nomngani wakhe kaBhiza emva kokuthi kube nengxabano phakathi kukaKhethi noNgwane okuwuBonga Ngwane umyeni wakhe. Next question. Uvela noBhiza babenza buphi ubugebengu noma ukuziphilisa kule ndawo? So you remember ukuthi Uvela was well looked after at Khethiwe's house. There was, he was getting the meals, he was getting a warm bath, he was also getting umbhede ofudumele, the warm bed where he slept on, right? So yeah, but now with him moving from the Ngwanes to stay with his friend, then it became a challenge. So there were things that he ended up losing. Wagcina elahlekelwa izinto eziningi. But-ke uma sifika-ke kwaMshengu, Uvela-ke baba nezinkinga, they had challenges, they had izinselelo are the challenges, and then they went back to crime, right? So the question is, babenza buphi ubugebengu to survive, right? So which crime did they both commit in order to survive in this place? Ukuziphilisa. So as you can see, the chicken illustration and the chicken coop, right? So that is the clue to your answer. Ngoba Uvela noBhiza babentshontsha izinkukhu zomakhelwane. They ended up stealing chickens from the neighbors. And we are told ukuthi the neighbors eventually, were aware that their chickens were being stolen. So we're just going missing. Bezilahleka izinkukhu zabo. And obviously, the first suspect were Uvela kanjalo noBhiza. Umbuzo landelayo, yini eyenza sibone ukuthi Uvela wayesezisola ngempilo ayeseyiphila kule ndawo? Right. So when Uvela was living at the Mshengus, so as I have already mentioned, njengoba besengishilo ekuqaleni ukuthi ziningi izinto abengasayitholi. There were a number of things that he was no longer getting, like food on daily basis, the warm bed, water to bath, and all of those basic needs. So he was no longer getting any of those. And that brought ukuzisola, which is regret. Wabe eseziyazisola Uvela, and then he wished he could go back home, but ekhaya bekunenkinga konje. Who is the nkinga? Yes, inkinga uyena ubaba wakhe uMahlasi. Right, so the question says, yini eyenza sibone ukuthi Uvela wayesezisola ngempilo ayeseyiphila kule ndawo? So the answer is ngoba Uvela wayesefisa ukubuyela ekhaya, because he wished he could go back home, kodwa esaba uMahlasi. But he was afraid of uMahlasi, that if he goes back at home, then uMahlasi will eventually, have him killed because ubemshaya zonke izinsuku. Right. But again, indikimba yokuzisola, you have read the book in your classroom and you have picked that up. And I thought I just mentioned it. Masiqhubeka-ke nendikimba yobugebengu kanjalo nokuzisola kukavela. So Uvela-ke uma ngabe esola uphuma neqhinga. Iqhinga is a plan where he then remembered, but you know what, I can actually go back to the initial plan that I had with regards to uMahlase. In order for me to go back home, I need to go back to the original plan and revive it. Okay, so wacabanga ukuthi amen, let me just go and speak to uBhiza about the plan that we had originally, and konje kwakuyiliphi lelo tulo? Itulo kwakuyiloli lokubulala uMahlasi. Right. So then he decided, you know what, I'm going to go and confront uBhiza about that. Let's look at the questions. Wenzani uvela ukuzama ukuxazulula inkinga enguMahlasi? Because uMahlasi was an obstacle, was a problem that will prevent Uvela from going back to his home. So what is it that he did uxazulula to solve inkinga enguMahlase, uMahlase, which was a problem or an obstacle. So impendulo yami ithi wakhumbuza uBhiza ngetulo lokubulala ubaba wakhe. So he reminded uBhiza about the plot of having his father killed. Right. So wasithatha kanjani-ke isicelo sikavela setulo uBhiza? So how did uBhiza receive, the request of, the plot of having uMahlase being killed? So uBhiza-ke wasithathela phezulu. Umuntu methathela into phezulu, it means they take it seriously. So he took it seriously, kodwa wamtshela ukuthi uzodinga inkokhelo. But, he was quite clear, he was quite frank with him, and he told him that he was going to require a payment, inkokhelo, for doing umsebenzi wokubulala uMahlase. Obviously, Uvela did not have a problem with the payment. So he had something in mind. You have read about it in class. Ukuthi wacabanga ukuthi hayi uzomkhokhela kanjani nanesibhamu futhi wayezosinikeza uBhiza. Right, okay. So but angikho-ke lapho. Ngithi-ke umbuzo olandelayo, bhala igama elilodwa elisho lokhu, ithuluzi. So they then, when uBhiza agreed ukuthi, you know what, it's fine, I can do this job, but however, I will need ithuluzi. And then, inganono. Right, so what are those? Why shokuthini ngalamagama ithuluzi? You know ukuthi ithuluzi, it's a word that comes from English word a tool, right? So they needed a tool to accomplish their plot, or to use in their plot. And that very same tool is also called inganono. Yini yona le? Igama elilodwa is isibhamu egana, right? Bahamba-ke, they decided that they were going to go and see uSkhulu, because uSkhulu was the one who was going to provide them, who could provide them with ithuluzi noma inganono. So baya kuSkhulu, bamfica enzani kuSkhulu. So when they got there, they found him doing what? So uSkhulu-ke, as you can see, the illustration there is uSkhulu wayekhanda enye yezimoto zakhe, meaning he was busy fixing one of his cars. So uma ngabe befika-ke kwaSkhulu, uSkhulu athi, oh, you know what? You are actually the people that I was actually thinking about. I was actually thinking about you. I also was about to call you. And wow, what a coincidence that you came. Nenze kahle nafika. Right. So uSkhulu-ke wayefuna-ke ukubathuma, efuna ukubathuma-ke baye edolobheni ukuze bayomthengela izinsimbi zezimoto azosebenzisa to fix his car, right? So uSkhulu-ke wathi yini angafuni bayenze ngesibhamu. So they then presented their request kuSkhulu, but then uSkhulu-ke wathi-ke he does not want, he's going to give them the gun, but then there are certain things, there were terms and conditions towards ukubanikeza ithuluzi lela balifunayo. So umbuzo uthi uSkhulu wathi yini angafuni bayenze. What is it that he did not want them to do with ithuluzi? Wathi bangalokothi basisebenzisele ukudlwengula izingane nezalukwazi. So he said to them, they must never bangalokothi use the ithuluzi noma isibhamu ukudlwengula means to rape izingane nezalukazi, the children as well as the elderly people, elderly women. Right, so uSkhulu-ke made it clear ukuthi yena uyabathanda abantu besifazane and uyabahlonipha, that he loves and he respects women. Therefore, he wants no one, he will deal with everyone or anyone who will harm them. And for that reason, he doesn't want Uvela noBhiza to use the gun that he was going to give them ukuthi bahlukumeze izingane nezalukwazi. Right. So wayihlukanisa kanjani-ke imali abanika yona ngesikhathi ebathuma edolobheni? Remember ukuthi he sent them to town and then he gave them imali, but then he divided imali into 3 different sections. Okay. So then the question is, wayihlukanisa kanjani? How did he divide the money that he gave them when he sent them to town? So wabanikeza-ke imali yokugibela itekisi. all right? There was money for catching a taxi, and also kukhona nemali yokuthenga ukudla, for buying food while they there in town, imali yokuthenga izinsimbi zemoto, and obviously the money for buying the car parts, right? Okay, that he needed to fix his car. Then sekuthiwa ke nikeze igama lendawo yokucima ukoma abaqala kuyo uma befika edolobheni. You remember ukuthi when they got to town, they did not go straight to look for the car parts that they needed, but they went to indawo yokucima ukoma. Indawo yokucima ukoma, it's a place ukucima of quenching the thirst, indawo yokucima ukoma, where they went and quenched their thirst. So indawo yokuphuza le, in other words, all right. Abaqala kuyo uma befika edolobheni. So this is the name of the place that they went to. Yayibizwa ngokuthi iPlow Tavern. So that is where they cimate their goma, they quenched their thirst. Then umbuzo olandela uthi isho-ke umqondo ofana wegama elithi amanzi amponjwana. Yeah, amanzi amponjwana is the chwala bam, right? So this is the chwala that they bought. Nakho-ke amanzi amponjwana bathenga amabhiya, obhiya ababili, baphinde bathenga isimehlane. Isimehlane is also known as ugoloko. You can write that down. Ugoloko. Ugoloko, it's like the spirit or the vodka abayithenga. Nasiya-ke isimehlane, i-illustration yakhona njengoba siyibona. Iyaqhubeka-ke indikimba-ke yotshwala kanjalo nezidakamizwa, right? So ngemuva-ke kokuthenga-ke izinsimbi zemoto bathengani ngoshintshi, right? Uzokhumbula ukuthi baya endaweni yokucima ukoma, and then baphuza lokhu abadinga ukuphuza, and then they remembered ukuthi they had itulo, right? Okay, so, and they managed, luckily for them, they were able to buy the parts that they were sent to buy. But then there was excess money, ushintshi owasalayo, imali yasala. So ngaleyo mali-ke, they thought ukuthi, you know what, because they were actually going to perform, uBhizi was actually going to perform that special task that uVela has asked him to do, ukubulala uMahlase. Therefore bazodinga ukuba nesibindi. Uvela will need to be courageous in order to do lowo msebenzi lowo. So ngoshintshi, therefore bavumelana ukuthi bazothenga isidakamizwa esibizwa ngengidi. Khumbula ukuthi ingidi ngithe yini? I-Mandrex, right? Iyayihlala kuphi-ke indawo insizwa yendiya eyayidayisa izidakamizwa. So there was a guy, uzokhumbula, an Indian guy that lived khona-ke edolobheni, in town somewhere, eyayiyi-merchant. I-merchant umuntu odayisa izidakamizwa. All right, so yayihlala kuphi-ke le ndawo, le nsizwa? So insizwa-ke le nsizwa yendiya yayihlala endaweni ebizwa ngokuthi iForderville. So that's where they went to buy isidakamizwa esibizwa ngengidi. But while they were waiting there, insizwa yendiya, because he knew them, he knew uBhiza, and then waqala yabanikeza umthunzi wezinkukhu while they were waiting. Kungani-ke babedinga-ke ukuthenga ingidi? What was the reason for them to buy ingidi, to buy lesi sidakamizwa? Uzokhumbula ukuthi kumsebenzi wokubulala uMahlase-ke wawudinga isibindi, ingakho-ke bathenga ingidi. So that's what they said, because you know what, with the excess money, or with the rest of the money that was left, maybe we should just buy something that will give us courage, or that will give uBhiza courage to perform the task that he was assigned to perform. Basuka-ke lapho-ke, they then left the Indian guy's house, and then they headed towards renki yamatekisi. Uyabona-ke, so these are the familiar places esiwathola-ke endabeni, ukuthi amatekisi lawa esasiwathola kule ndawo ayeya eMhubheni, eWembesi, eZwelisha, eShayamoya, eMvundlweni, eZimfeneni, eZinyosini, eDutch, naseGood Home. Right, so these were all different destinations zalamatekisi. Uma befika-ke esikhumulweni samatekisi, isikhumulo samatekisi is also a taxi rank, right? So bathola uSizwe noSenzo abanye abalingiswa-ke. So umbhali-ke usethulela-ke abalingiswa abakhulisa indaba. These are more other characters that are growing the story, expanding the story. Ake sibheke-ke sichaze ukuveza kwaba labalingiswa. uSizwe noSenzo bangomakhelwane bakavele Wembezi. So they are Vela and they are Vela's neighbors in Wembezi. Bafunda noVela esikoleni. They also go to the same school as uVela. Njalo ngeMgqibelo babamba amatoho edolobheni iKomgat. So every Saturday they have temporary jobs, yabona. Imisebenzi amatoho, imisebenzi yesikhashana, and in the town called Komgat. So that is the name of the town. So uSizwe-ke siyazi ukuthi he plays karate. So ushaya ikarati. And then namuhla-ke uMgqibelo today when uVela and uBhiza met these guys on it's a Saturday. All right, kusho ukuthi they went on a Mgqibelo to buy some car parts for uSkhulu and had those drinks, eventually went to that Indian fellow to just get izidakamizwa ababezidinga. Right. So laba bafana sibathola-ke babambe ulayini oya eWembezi. So when Ovela and Ubiza came, they found this guy on a queue ulayini to eWembezi. Remember ukuthi uVela noBhiza bona they were not going to eWembezi, but bona babebambe ulayini oya eDutch noma eGood Home. All right. So nansi-ke kunendikimba-ke futhi yobugebengu esiyithola khona la erenki. So but see, we are also introduced to another character, Isangoma. Nasi yalaphaya uyalibona itekisi naba abafana basamile kanjalo, right? So Isangoma-ke silokhu sikhuluma sodwa. It's just talking to herself, talking to her bones, I suppose. Silokhu sithi Thonga elikhulu. Kukhona abathakashana ababili abafuna ukugila imhlola. Vumani bo, right? So she's talking to her ancestors, and it was a lady Sangoma, it was a lady fortune teller, and right? And then she kept on repeating, ukuthi there were witches, abathakashana babili, there were two witches, abafuna ukugila umhlola, who wanted to cause trouble. And then she was asking the people who were on the queue to, agree with her, right? As if they can also see, those low witches, right? So ake sichaze-ke ukuvezwa-ke kwalo mlingiswa ongumame. Umame, it's a lady oyisangoma. Lo mama oyisangoma userenki, right? So she is at the taxi rank. Uzwakala ekhuluma yedwa sakweqwayisa. So she is talking to herself, but it sounds like she's warning. She's raising an awareness, okay, about, the two witches. So uSizwe-ke noSenzo besamile kulo layini bamuzwa ethi khona abathakashana babili. So Sizwe and Senzo, they also heard this Sangoma, saying that there were two witches who were trying to get into mischief. All right. Isangoma-ke was referring, sasikhuluma ngoVela noBhiza, yibo abathakashana ababili who wanted to start a problem. Ukuqhubeka-ke kwendikimba-ke yobugebengu. So from ukuvela kwesangoma, mhlambe-ke singakhuluma-ke nangendikimba yezinto zamasiko and stuff like that. Ukuthi abantu bakule ndawo, they are still very traditional. You will still find abantu abayizangoma, in public spaces, performing umsebenzi wabo of fortune telling, because that sangoma, it looks like is a fortune teller, and uyakwazi ukubona izinto abanye abantu abangaziboni, things that other people cannot see. So we can also use that for supporting okunye kwesizinda, isizinda masikhuluma mhlawumbe ngohlobo lwendawo noma sikhuluma ngesikhathi. Right, kodwa asikho lapha, siqhubeke nendikimba yobugebengu. Let us continue with the theme of crime or criminal activities. uBhiza noVela babehlela ukwenza nerenki. So khumbula ukuthi uBhiza noVela vele bayigebengu, they are already thugs, they are criminals. So when they saw these two guys, then they had a plan. They wanted to do something. So what is it that they were planning to do at the taxi rank? So they planned, babehlela ukubamba uSizwe noSenzo inkunzi. So they were planning to rob uSizwe noSenzo. Why would they just pick on them? Clearly, uSizwe noZemo, we are told ukuthi they are Vela's neighbors. And Uvela knows ukuthi they work on Saturdays. Right, so which means, and he knew ukuthi because they're coming from work, surely they have money in them and they have been paid. So that's why they were going to rob them. Baba bamba inkunzi, inkunzi, inkunzi is robbery, right? Ngubani-ke wathi uSenzo noSizwe mabakhipha imali ngoba uyazi ukuthi baholile. So who was the person that ordered uSizwe noSenzo to just take out the money because he knew that they got paid? It was uBhiza. So kwakungeke kube uVela. Vela could not do it because they knew uVela, hence they were neighbors. But he sent uBhiza to ask them to just give him the money. Waphendula wathini kuSizwe uma uBhiza efuna imali? So what was Sizwe's response when uBhiza wanted the money? So Sizwe was like, there's no way you getting any money sent from me. Wathi ngeke bakubone lokho, meaning that will never happen. Right. Remember, Utu Sizwe was also skilled, to protect himself. Wayeshaya ikarati, right? So wayenza lowo mdlalo-ke wekarati. So there was no way he was just going to submit kalula kanjalo. Right, so siyathola ukuthi indikimba yobugebengu iyakhula-ke, siyabona ne-illustration, there's now a lady, but now sibona one of the boys esefake ibhandishi, right, and then the other two boys running away. Right, ake siqale la. Wayedlala muphi umdlalo wokuzivikela uSizwe? So which sport did uSizwe play? All right, protective sports. Wayedlala ikarati. UBhiza-ke wayezama ukumgwaza kuphi uSizwe ngesikhathi esikeka engalweni. UBhiza was trying to ukugwaza is to stab uSizwe where when he ended up, just cutting him on the arm. Right. Okay, uzokhumbula ukuthi we said uBhiza wanted money, demanded money from these two boys. And then uSizwe, obviously with his skills of karate, so he tried and protected himself. So when uBhiza wanted to stab him, so wamshaya ngama-tricks akhona ekarati o-Ching Chong, ngiyacabanga, right? And then uMese walahleka le kude, and then the knife landed on the ground somewhere, but it kind of like lacerated him on the arm, ibona lonto. Right. So kodwa-ke wayezama ukumgwaza esifubeni. So he was aiming for his chest, uBhiza, right? So he wanted to stab him on the chest. Right. Ngubani-ke wasiza uSizwe ngokumbhandisha futhi wambhandisha ngani? So mese limele-ke when uSizwe was injured, who assisted him with the bandage and what is it that she used? So omunye umama-ke was also in the taxi rank, wambhandisha ngeduku lakhe, meaning she used her scarf to bandage uSizwe. So that shows ukunakekelana kwabantu, nokusizana kwabantu, caring for each other and also helping one another in times of needs. Isho-ke igama leJongose latshela uSizwe ukuthi uBhiza ubehamba noVela. So then there was an introduction of iJongose. iJongose is a young lady, intokazi esencane, eyatshela, who told uSizwe that actually uBhiza, who stabbed uSizwe, was actually accompanied by uVela, because it looked like uNomusa also knew uVela and uBhiza as well. Okay, but not uBhiza per se, but she knew uVela. Probably nentombazane was also from Wembesi. So igama-ke lale ntombazane leJongosi was uNomusa. All right. Okay, ngiyethemba ukuthi kusalandeleka. Sesiya ngasesiphethweni nje salesi sahluko sesochaza-ke isizinda sibhekise kulezi zigameko, right? Indawo lezi zigameko zenzeka endaweni yasedolobheni. So these ones in particular, and not lezi ezenzeka emzini kaNgwane, because it's from the other part of this chapter. So all of these incidents are happening in town. uVela noBhiza bathunywe nguSikhulu kuyothenga insimbi yemoto. So Vela and Biza were asked by, or were sent by uSikhulu to go and purchase the car part. And then isikhathi, you can say isikhathi sakudala, ngoba izangoma eziphula emgwaqweni asisavamile. So you'd find the fortune tellers on public spaces in the olden days. I don't think that happens nowadays. Or you can also use another, a different point to support the times, if you say it's modern times, or if you say it's olden days. Okay, right. And then isimo senhlalo. This is the lifestyle abantu bayazana, people know each other, bayasizana. Hence uSizwe is being assisted by a stranger, you know, with ingalo yakhe elimele. Bayasizana, buka njengoba uSizwe ulinyazwa nguBhiza, uthola usizo ngokushesha. And after being injured by uBhiza, uSizwe got help very, very quickly. So there are a lot of things that you can you know, you can add in terms of indawo, isikhathi, and isimo senhlalo. I thought I'd just, you know, touch on it so that we don't lose track of the important aspect of the analysis yencwadi. So in every chapter, you must look at these things. Isizinda, ukuvezwa kwabalingiswa, izigameko, the incidents that occurs, udweshu, because this is another a type of udweshu, which is udweshu lwangaphandle esilithola khona la eTexerenki, when there's a heated argument and there's a robbery, indikimba yobugebengu as well, and the fight which led to uSizwe being injured engalweni on the arm. Uma-ke sesigoqa-ke, wrapping this section, just do this as part of your preparation for a test or an exam. Chaza-ke indikimba yodlame lwasekhaya, because now you have read indaba. Just explain the theme of domestic violence, right? Indikimba, yeah, yes, and then focus on this chapter. Yenzeka kumuphi umndeni, which family did it happen to? Isizathu, the cause, noma imbangela of this udlame lwasekhaya, isinqumo esithathwe ngenxa yodweshu. So the decisions that were taken due to, you know, the external conflict that occurred during this incident. Impilo kaVela-ke luyishintshe kanjani? So how did, you know, lolu dweshu lwangaphandle noma le ndikimba yodlame lwasekhaya, how did it impact Vela's life? Remember ukuthi ubevele ehlala kulo muzi. Nikeza-ke umama nobaba bakulo muzi iseluleko. Now give this couple, the Ngwanes, give the Ngwanes iseluleko ngokuziphatha kwabo okugqamisa ukungahloniphani okukhulu, which emphasizes ukuthi they don't respect each other. Just give them an advice. So umbuzo-ke about ukunikeza iseluleko, it's a very common questions in exams, during exams. But-ke abanye abantwana-ke, they tend to get confused kakhulu uma banikezwa lolo hlobo-ke lwemibuzo kuthiwa nikeza iseluleko. So when you give iseluleko, you write as if you are speaking to that particular individual, right? So like in this case, uzothi Khethiwe, ninobonga, nishadile, fundani, whatever, right? And then you give a direct advice. Ngiyethemba ukuthi-ke kunisizile-ke ukulalela lesi sifundo sanamhlanje. Nikhumbule-ke ningakhohlwa ukusubscribe bese niyalayika umsebenzi wethu. Lo msebenzi njengoba bese ngishilo uhlelwe ngothandeka okabekwa ovela kikabekwa Mumbo Publications. Ngiyabonga.